Alright everybody, welcome and welcome back. We are painting all 50 of our Nifty United States, and today it is episode number 22 of Illinois. If it's your first time joining us, here is the step-by-step process. First, we trace it off of that map there, and then cut it out, trace it onto some stretch canvas, paint it on the stretch canvas, and then cut it out of that stretch canvas and glue it back up onto that map that we first started with. There have been a lot of vocalizations about Illinois, and I have no personal feelings when it comes to what we're painting for Illinois. I am trying to avoid doing too many states as corn through the middle of the map because there's like 6 of them that everybody's requested corn on. So I'm going with a very popular comment of doing pumpkins for Illinois. Getting a little dreary with the sky up here just because it brings like fall vibes whenever we're doing anything that involves pumpkins. Of course, I have to paint a few clouds in there to make the sky not too plain in comparison to the rest of the painting. There were several comments about doing things about Chicago. I tried to compromise and say the bean. Pretty much nobody seemed interested in me painting the Chicago bean. I also don't really have a desire to do another city skyline because it just doesn't strike me as what Illinois represents given the vast majority of the comments. In order to compromise, since there were so many of you that did want corn and then you came for me to do pumpkins instead once I was like, I don't want to do too much corn, well, I'm going to go ahead and throw a couple of stalks on here, but we're sticking with mostly this beautiful field of pumpkins that are growing. You can see that I'm putting a few little leaves in there between all the pumpkins. I just went in with this really dark shade of green first so that these leaves would really pop off of that background. And I did just kind of gloss through painting the dark green around the pumpkins before putting these leaves on because it took forever. So I just got you the gist and then skipped ahead so that we could actually focus on the beautiful little details like the shadows of our pumpkins here. And then we'll have to go in with a highlight on the pumpkins, and then I'm going to put a couple of them much closer so that you can tell exactly what's going on in this painting. Try and bring some real dimension in there, so pushing this a little bit further off into the background. Now, if you haven't seen any of the other episodes, this is state number 22, so there's several you can watch, catch up, enjoy it, have a good time. If you don't see your state in any of those episodes, give a little comment with what you want to see from your state. I do have some things that I'm pretty set on, but there's still so many that I have no clue, so I really appreciate all of your feedback and suggestions. Okay, here are those little corn stalks, and I think they turned out super cute. I am going to do a little bit of magic off scene because I was running out of film space for this, so just showing you the gist of the layout with the corn and with the pumpkins, and then I'll do a little highlight and shadow on these, and then skip ahead so that you can join me for the final thing. I've never been to Illinois. I don't know anything about it other than that they have the Windy City, which I am a little confused by because I don't think anything is nearly as windy as Oklahoma if you have ever been there. It's so much. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get this cut out and take a nice little look at our beautiful little Illinois, put it up on our map. Of course, it's getting glued on here. This is the final deal, and that's it. It's up. What do you think? Drop a comment with what you want to see next.